Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Dragon's armor.
Well then, I suppose.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
Oh, so this is where she's at. This is with her. Where she's. Oh, lucky I found
Clive,
her
my darling.
outside the goddamn
Welcome
place.
to the Vale.
What? They're supposed to be cool? Hmm?
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me? I don't want to keep my companions.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have... Yes. Otto asked me to help them. But to answer your question, I need... Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No,
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take...
Oh, yes, a seal.
proof of that and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing it. Oh, if only I'd...
You saw her before she did.
The day before. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan. And she looked upon the dame.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort, the girls, and you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
Did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. and picked fights with anyone else who followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. You
Okay.
there?
Yeah.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon, and might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly?
Oh, forgive me. I have business beyond these, and who better than someone in the Empire? Would you be willing to...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver pack... There are 3 in...
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise strongly.
Did one of them get on this side?
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer,
Hey, you lost or something?
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe.
That'll be why he's strutting about.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection.
How about it, Branded? Care to show?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt.
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready. Now, make it quick. Now,
If that's what you...
oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Okay.
So you know one end of a blade from the other.
That's enough.
Enough.
That was...
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be dead.
That's a beast-ass picture. He's flying and shit. It says beast.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and... Can I trust you to...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, as unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society.
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs, and despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been... Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many die before the...
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's... Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be a...
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let... People starve as well. I'm looking for a man with a...
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's bro.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he...
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Are you waiting for it to heal?
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least.
Clive.
That remains to be...
I didn't want to come here, but it's whatever.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of... According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling to Moor?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables.
I shall return as soon as I find...
Nice.
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
How about the veil?
I have something...
From the Chamberlain.
You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stow those damn... And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it.
Seems like there's another way to get to him. It's no way I should be leaving him out there like that. It gotta be another way.
It's not been half a moon since then.
Enough! Curse you! That's your work for!
Here.
The Chamberlain must have, but alas, my work is far from over.
You need to.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal them.
And what of your own hurt?
And wait. As will my hunger.
That's crazy.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
The markets are open.
All right. Are you with...
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found someone just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much.
So he really is a champ.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as he was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats it.
Rare for one in his.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft...
Nice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale again. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that.
No one's allowed through the gate.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind.
I happen to live.
Fuck you. Being rude.
Why didn't? Sorry about the welcome.
Yeah.
Here. Perfume. Oriflamme's finest.
I have no
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his...
Fine. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master, had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clap payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth...
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne said...
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. That is no burden off my back. And...
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep
Etienne likes it.
Tell him there's more where that came from. For a price.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy,
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, and if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest...
I didn't realize crystals were so
as scarce as chocobo teeth. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt that a reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guard... I thank you. As will our mutual friend...
Think I might see you tonight?
Bro, that's what it sounded when you first get out. What the fuck?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Oh, that's so shit. Alright, hold on. I'll be back.
out of her pen while I did my chore. I think she's lost. Please, can you help her?
I can't promise.
She likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday.
In that case... It's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Chloe always comes back. Always.
You, Brandy, here now.
Mind your tongue.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A while, well, don't just stand there.
All right.
My, I see they've sent me. He's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful. You work these fields?
A branded. Why should I?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when...
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Just say I thought it was two women. I'm about to say. So it's not damn sure it could be the first one.
Chloe? More brown than white. Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the interrupt.
Someone definitely let they die, bro. Or trying to stone.
The crystal's cursed.
Chloe, I was calling you.
What?
Get up now. You've slept long, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work.
It's an evil little girl.
That's all she was to you.
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died, and now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change.
No, don't.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl.
But Dad said...
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
That shit crazy, bro.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk.
Jeez,
Stop looking
fucking-
at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Figure around with these people. But, I mean, I don't like these missions. It piss me
Wolf's
off.
work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this.
I mean, from a little girl to now, I'm like, I said maybe because I'm sick of some shit, but that shit had me tripping right now.
You, Brandy, come here this instant.
Shut up.
How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more.
Nor am I. You'll pay for...
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right.
You're not the branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt...
You serve...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
I'm wasting my time. I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do it. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
I agree.
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here, for the help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
I don't know. I like how nonchalant that was, cause it make it seem like she could have did it and just fucking she could deny it.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants to go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come in.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares on their way, but only one's been seen quarreling with...
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting. If you seek him out... Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang her branded than help, and that's even with the dame's brooch.
Understood.
Oi, don't touch anything. Good riddance.
Alright, man.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame.
Why, of course I have. What is...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier?
Yes, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased.
And do you know where he went after?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful.
Yeah, I tell her. Shit, the sound in this area is crazy.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down!
I'm waiting for that to happen.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to, by the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings. And
If you mean this comb,
he might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that...
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember to. And bye.
That's terrible. Super on his part too. She got a call from the Dane because she shared the comb. Didn't know it was from the Dane.
Weren't expecting any new brand.
It got tapped by wolves while trying to talk to them.
If it was... You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companion... They said they would meet you at a little chapel.
Thank you, but... I was on my way to see...
You found... I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan, but rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the veil, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it...
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
But now, since I got it, now we're gonna see. So watch. Yeah, that's what I thought. How do I even use it? Oh, I could change it like. I think I got an idea how I want to play it. I have an idea how I want to play it. If I could do my main damage deal is while my win is like my semi attacks. It for mostly stunning. Cause that does a lot of stun. And I do somewhat fair stun. I do a shit lot of stuff, but it's like but that's a mode.
The dame said you would be coming. Your friends are waiting at the chapel atop the hill.
The freaking song come on again. Meeting.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Wow, he got Kimo turning it on and off. That's crazy.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
really. Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.